Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Los Angeles Angels. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about set, and on the mound now, Tyler Anderson. What do we need to know here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
The left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Down the middle for a strike. And the home opener is underway. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Neto squeezes it, and there's one away. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Just missed. And that one got a piece of him. Now it's Jose Ramirez. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw into third. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And it's 1-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. That one misses, and the count is 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the
stop. Neto for 1, and that's 2. Back in Anaheim, and today's starter, Luis Ortiz. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. Strike 1. Here's a high chopper, and that one handled over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now batting, Mike Trout. And the slider just misses.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Bang! So he goes yard to left. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings and misses. Gassed it right by him. 2 outs, base is empty. Otto Lopez digs in now. Hit hard, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Everything came together for him. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Taylor Ward in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Right through there for a strike.
Two and one.
In the dirt. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Late on that fastball.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed creeping into my mind right now.
He's in there. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And next for the Angels, Nolan Shotwell.
1 ball, no strike.
In the dirt, blocked. Tag, got him. What a throw to end the inning. Back here at Angel Stadium, here comes Lane Thomas. Anderson back to work. And no one can get there. And a good start to the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. In the dirt, but kept close. And that is out of play. Pitch misses there, and it's 3-2. Thomas at second with nobody out. Neto fires across the diamond. 1 out in the second. Jacob Young the next to hit. Ball 1 there. On the ground. Stop. Tosses to first. And there are 2 outs. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. Late swing fouled off. Tied up here in the early going. In the air to left center. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Shotwell. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. On the ground, right side, Santana. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Zach Neto now at the plate. Hard hit left side. Throw on to Santana. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Martinez zips it to first. Angels retired. 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Kwan getting the start in left. 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. That's inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Misses off the plate. 3-1 now. That's to third. Whips it across. 1 up, 1 down. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. And that one almost hit him. Fought off foul. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's deep. Off the batter's iron, gone. All muscle to center field. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1. Here's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no
runner on the go.
High leg.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Cleveland up a run, looking for more.
Ball. 2-1.
And that one almost got him.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position and a hitter's count.
Pickoff throw. Ramirez back on a dive. That one the other way. Stop. To first. And there's 2 down. And now here's Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1.
Jeff McNeil.
And a foul ball. Runner at third. 2 away. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Comebacker to the mound. Handles, throws to first. They limit the damage here. Back in Anaheim as we go to the last of the third. Here's Joe Adell. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
No ball, 2 strike.
The changeup missing. Going to count 1 and 2. Got him swinging. And there's 1 down. This is Bryson Stott. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. And that misses. And that's ball 1. and that's outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
One down, base is empty. Outside low, and now 3-1. And he walked him.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Man at first with one gone. Here's Mike Trout. He's already homered here in this one. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. First pitch, and he just misses.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That's too low. And the count is even, 2-2. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. Got him. That K is his third of the game. Logan O'Hoppe getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Go to second. He's safe. In the air, right side of the infield. Santana brings it in, and that is that. Back here at Angel Stadium, new inning getting started. So in now for Cleveland, Lane Thomas. Adele makes the catch for the out. One down. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Grounded out his first time. And a foul ball. The 0-1. And that skips in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. Outside low, and it's 2-2. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out. 2 down, base is empty. Jacob Young digs in for the Guardians. Grounded out his first time up. Foul ball there. Anderson ready to work. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. And the batter will be the shortstop, Angel Martinez. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Cut on and lifted in the air. Adele. He's got it. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Otto Lopez. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. And another ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Just missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Lopez on at first. Nobody out.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fly ball down the line. Thomas towards the line. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. kicks and deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Lifted in the air down the left side. Drops into the glove. Throw over to first. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here is Stephen Kwan. Anderson back to work. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
Just missed.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
In the air, right side. Adele moves under it. 2 down. Now a long throw to first. Next is switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs. In the dirt. Swing and a chopper out to short. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Luis Rengifo digs in now. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a foul straight back. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. Joe Adele, the next to hit. swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Adele started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first and no swing, says James Kingsley. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Young makes the catch, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Jeff McNeil stands in.
McNeil. Now pitching with the Angels, number 48, 3.
And a base hit right there. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Thomas. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians, Edgar Caro.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Snap throw behind the runner, and he dives in ahead of the tag. First and second, no outs, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fouled off down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
3-1.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And up next for Cleveland, Jacob Young. Golden opportunity right here.
Number 56.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs one hitter at a time.
And that's in the dirt.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Swings and misses. Full count out.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
No, not what they were looking for from him out of the pen. That'll drive a manager crazy. He wants guys to come in and attack the strike zone. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Bases juiced. No outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Ward makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third to third now, but he's able to get back in, so just one out of the play. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Thomas, the runner at third. Carroll at second. Young at first. One gone. Check on the runner, and he's back in there. Line drive. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. In there. He's safe.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. First and second, two down. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. And ball one.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Estrada checks the runner, and he's back in safely. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That's a tough location with the fastball to handle, but he was all over it. He got that front foot down and showed off some really quick hands to get the barrel to it.
Next to hit, Jose Ramirez. That's in there, and that's strike one. That one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one in the air center field. Trout is there. Nabs it, and that's the third out. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Bryson Stott. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Stott goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds. A former first-round pick back in 2019. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Trout. He's already homered in this game.
Everybody favors we can give you up. You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red.
Paul Sewall into the game.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Late on that fastball.
No balls, 2 strike.
One down, base is empty. That's a little high. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. On to first, throws sails on him, and it takes off down the line. And next for L.A., Logan O'Hoppe, 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed to pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Base hit, and they have their first hit since the first inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Otto Lopez. And there's a foul ball. Trout, the lead runner, out at second. O'Hoppe over at first with one away. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. This one in the dirt. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Young pulls that one down, and there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Colby Allard. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Just missed. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And that skips in the dirt.
Tough spot right here. Couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Two now. Just misses with that one.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation. So maybe a long relief guy to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Thomas makes the play, and that is top of inning number 7. And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Hauls it in for the out. Jeff McNeil now at the plate. 1 for 3.
Jeff McNeil.
And the first offering is not close. McNeil tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. He held up. Patrick.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. This some rich shit by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? terrible thing away. New watch, the color just spoke to me. A parrot was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. What class is taking my coat from me? I blast the dope is she on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D. Them thunder thuns, they told me more. Them poppy seeds, the mini Connie mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seed. Harley can speak no English, but counting up the guap with ease. Yeah, baby, that's why I little baby, that's why I step all that singing, I'm back on dirty. Never leave the squad on God, I'm Michael Irving. 2:30 a.m. she tryna. Can't live this life, you don't deserve it. I've been working, your tribe a hoe, got me a whole tribe. The world with no mount, then find a song that I can down. Bad, do what I say. Like my name was sign me out. Netflix, her couch. Soon as I leave, sign me out. St. Louis up like we in the trees. Dark fried rice like we in the trees. Long hair trick, I'm Keanu Reeves. Roll when they wanna meet me. Girl, that cold make it sicker. Outshine all these, no obstacle. Country and Kool-Aid and bags, a hot picker. She gon' keep her sicker. And baby, that's why yeah, baby, that's why I
on a painted fool. Let me slip through. Why you tryna hold me back? I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less of that. Let me come through. I'm tired of being in the back. I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less of that, yeah. They tell me I was born to lose, but I made a good thing out of bad news. I hit him with the style and grace, and watch the ankles break. Whoa, whoa. I know you wish I would fade away, but I got more to say. Lord, they pray. Ow! Let me slip through. Why you tryna hold me back? I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less of that. Let me come through. I'm tired of being in the back. I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less of that, yeah. They tell me I was born to lose, but I made a good thing out of bad news. All day, all night, I'ma keep this feeling close to me, but I think I lost my mind. 11 months of the same routine, keeping up this facade of mine. I'm gonna buy you some roses, baby, and then we're gonna get real. Pretty soon I'll be talking my image, so I can keep running in my mind.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's Arkansas taking on the Dominican Republic. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And today's starting pitcher, Satchel Paige. What should we keep an eye on here?
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Brandon Marsh, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Ball. Drilled out towards left center field. Ramirez on his way over. He's got it. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Andy Pajas stands in now and watches strike one. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
That was pretty nasty. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Jason Giambi. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Here's a 1-1. In the air, center field. And that'll do it. Back here in Milwaukee. And today's starting pitcher, Hunter Brown.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Back here at American Family Field, here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And there's the strike. That's in there, and the count is 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball, that's out.
And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope. He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Down the right field line, that's a base hit, and that's going to get into the corner. Coming home. Now he stops, and he's able to get back into third. So 2 on with 2 away. And now Anthony Santander. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. And another ball. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone.
He's got it, and that is out number 3.
I ain't about to pick you, but I probably sent a cap. I was never a gentleman, I was less than a trap. Let you spend all this money tomorrow. I made it back.
And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Page back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Here comes the 0-1. Late with the swing there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
To third. Chipper fires to first. And quickly one away in the second. Here's the left fielder, Eric Davis.
Eric Davis.
That one misses in the dirt. 1 out, base is empty. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
1-1.
And a base hit right there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat.
De La Cruz over to Edman. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Marsh moving back. And that one is off the batter's eye. Wow, out of here. He circles the bases. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. And now the right fielder, Kyle Stowers.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
That one almost got him.
That's a ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Late swing, foul to the left. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Shea Langoliers in the box now. No balls and a strike. And strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That just misses. Now 1-2.
Ball 2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Edman hitting ninth in today's lineup. And he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2016.
That's a ball.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. And another ball. 2 out, space is empty. And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. And the batter now, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. I love the approach he had right there. With that pitch, not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Ramirez batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Terang over to first in time. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back here in Milwaukee, and now the catcher comes up to him, Mike Piazza.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
First offering in the dirt. Just missed.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Grips one to right. Stowers makes the grab, 1 away. Now batting Tristan Casas.
The first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Fouled off left side. That one ripped. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Ramirez sizes this one up, and that is that. Back here at American Family Field. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. strikes. So now the hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the start of Hader's career, pretty incredible. Arguably one of the top beginnings to a career for any reliever in history. The other way. Oh, he botches it. Anthony Santander at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Hader at times can have some trouble with command, but it's that fastball slider combo that is so impressive. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a slider in there for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
And a swing and a miss. And there's one down. Now here is Chipper Jones. He's already homered here in this one. Ortiz stands at first with 1 out. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Inside, just missed. Man at first, 1 away. Missed with a changeup. Now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Kyle Stowers getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Turang throws to first in time, and that is the inning. And we're back. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch. Wastes no time there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And that's in there at the knees.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Back-to-back base hits. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook and foul, which happens so many times.
Giambi swings through it for strike 1. Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes. Ball, that's in.
2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Inside. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Line drive, base hit. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Everything was on time.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Lucas Erceg.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And the righty deals.
Ball one.
Stays alive.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that one fouled off. Tying run in scoring position. Top half of inning number 4. Sliced hard but foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Runners at first and second with one gone. Caught him looking for the K. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. That's out to center field. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. That's inside. Ball one. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Swing and a miss.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And this one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Swing and a foul straight back. Langoliers leads off second with nobody out. Misses outside, and now it's even 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
In the air, right field, and that drops foul.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Cut off, throw to third.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Junior at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. That one outside, and the count is 1-1. That misses off the outside edge. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And there's 2 down. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 2. Swings and misses. 0-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Marsh moves under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, we go to the top of the 5th, and here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Ersig measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
2 strikes.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Mark Davis.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and they need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Terang can't hold up, and that's a strike. Fought off foul.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. And they add a pair. It's 4-3. 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Andy Pajes. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Jason Giambi digs in now. And there's the strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. 0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Two down, nobody on. Goes down looking. Bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Weaver back to work. On the ground to the left. Henderson throws across the diamond, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. So here's the cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. Little chopper rolls foul. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So digging in, Anthony Santander. Both 2 in this one. That one pushed to the left and foul. Foul ball. No play. That's an infield single. So a man at first. Now the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Liner, base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Stowers, the next to hit. First pitch, not close. Just missed.
Ball 3.
Right side, hard hit. Out number 3. Back here at American Family Field. And now, Manny Machado. Mason Miller taking over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's down and in.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Good eye in that spot. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. No, he held back. That's ball 4. So up next, Eric Davis.
Well, he opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's 6-3. At the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Swinging a foul out of play.
Hey!
Just missing there. And it's 1-2.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Piazza now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Set down on strikes. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. And first offering is fouled off. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Griffey gets under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now Shea Langoliers. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
He goes down looking. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. That's a strike. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Pajes puts it away for the out. Ken Griffey Jr. now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. And it's fouled away. Swung on, belted. Back there. And brings it in at the wall. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Hey. 1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-2.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Throw to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Brandon March. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hauls it in for the out. So 2 down now, and here is Andy Pajes.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive.
Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about ready to roll here and towing the slab, Logan Gilbert. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Just off the outside edge. And we're underway here in the home opener. And a foul ball. And that one is inside. Next offering is down low. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Marcell Ozuna now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. In the dirt. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And a foul ball. Gilbert, in his 4th year, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering in the dirt. And the count 1-2. Man at first, one away. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here in St. Louis, now the starting pitcher in this one, Gavin Williams. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Bottom of the first, and now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Not even close there. And it's 1-0.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Oh, it's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times. So I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Here's Nolan Arenado. That's in there. Strike 1. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. Young snags it for the second out. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Pedro Pajes. Down and away for ball 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. There's a line drive to left field. And that ends the inning. Top of the second. Here's the veteran second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Gilbert back to work. Ball one there. And that misses. 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Brings it in, and there's one down. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. There's a strike. Gilbert certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. One out, bases empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Just missed.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing hitters from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board. Most.
2 outs, bases empty. Misses off the plate, and now 3-1. Arenado makes the catch, and that is that. Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the 2nd. Now, Ryan O'Hearn. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1. Inside, just missed. And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Got him swinging. Here's Adley Rutschman. First pitch just misses.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Digging in, Brendan Donovan. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Rutschman, the base runner at first with 1 out. A changeup missing. Going to count 1-2. Good eye right there.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Jordan Lawler swings through it for strike 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now batting Michael Ciani. And that's fouled off. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So digging in, Victor Scott. Squares and gets it down the left side. Picks it up with a bare hand to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. 2 outs, bases full, and now it's Dalton Varsho. In the air out towards right center. Young sizing this one up. Drops into the glove, and that's the inning. On to the 3rd inning. Now at the plate, Jacob Young. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
1's the count.
Just missed. Curve in the dirt.
1 strike.
Just missed. Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now it's the shortstop, Angel Martinez. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So the batting order turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Walked his first time. Arenado slings it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in St. Louis, here's the 3rd baseman, Nolan Arenado. And that one missing low. That clips the corner. And it is 2-1.
Ball 2.
In the air, left field. Kwan makes the catch, and there's one down. So up next, Pedro Pajes. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And he takes a strike. And the
One
next
ball,
pitch is
2
way
strikes.
outside. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. 2 down, base is empty. And next is the Cardinals' 4-hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Two outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And they'll do it again. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Thomas settles under it and makes the catch. And the inning is over. Start of the 4th, and now the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna in his 12th season, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Outside, 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Jose Ramirez. Struck out swinging his first time. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left.
If I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And there's a ball.
That's inside.
The Guardians hitless so far in the game. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Carlos Santana getting ready to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Late with the swing there.
So hard to touch.
No
I mean,
ball,
at the
2
top
strikes.
of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. It looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back. Bottom 4. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
You know, these Cardinals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And another ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today. He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So digging in, Brendan Donovan. And that's just foul. Line drive, base hit right field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Lawler, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Bunts it in the air. Reaching down, makes the catch. To second, two. Now up for St. Louis, Michael Ciani. Fastball is outside. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. No throw. Safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. First offering, and it just misses. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a miss. Now 2-1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
2 on, 2 outs.
Full count.
Squirts away a little bit. Two on, 2 outs. Ground ball to the right side. Santana takes it to the bag. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here in St. Louis, ready now for the 5th inning. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Gilbert back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. And downstairs.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
The throw to first. One away here in the 5th. There's Lane Thomas now.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch is outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. First time up was a pop out. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a curve is down and in. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Gotta be horse high, neck tight and bull strong.
Jacob Junis on the pitch out of the pen here. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Jacob
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Kicks and fires. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Pitch misses. Now 1-2. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. Just misses with that one. In the air, left field. Kwan pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes. Hit in the air, right field. Thomas makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jacob Young.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Right through there for a strike. Gets to it onto first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. The shortstop takes a ball. The Guardians yet to pick up a hit here. Varsho. And it's caught for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. Stephen Kwan digs in now. He's 0 for 1. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2-2 now.
Donovan throws to first, and that'll do it. Back here at Busch Stadium. Now it's the DH, Ryan O'Hearn. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. And ball one. Fouled off to the right. Next offering is downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Adley Rutschman. That one's in there. That's strike one. They say you win.
0-2.
That one close, ruled a ball. And the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses. And the count now even up. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 down. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Colby Allard gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That one missed.
Counts 1-0.
Next pitch is downstairs.
2-0.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. And that extends the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. We go to the top of the 7th. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Just missed.
2-0.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Out to short. Lawler zips it across. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. So up next. Jose Ramirez.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
That one finds the zone. 1-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. One gone runner at first. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. And takes low for ball one.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Slings to second, double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Set for the last half of the seventh. Now the left fielder, Michael Ciani. Right down to shoot, and that is strike one. Allard, in his 5th season, 27 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Misses inside, and the count even 1-1. Way out front for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just off the outside edge. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Victor Scott, the next to hit. Infield looks like they're expecting a bunt with speed at the plate. First pitch misses. Just missed. High in the air, out to right. Thomas makes the grab for the second out. 2 down, bases empty. Now up for St. Louis, Dalton Varsho. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
And the sweeper is off the plate. Lawler. First out in the top of the 8th.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. One down. Runner at first. Bo Naylor will hit next. Now move to first.
He's safe.
Another throw over. And he's back again. Only one more disengagement left after that move.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
First pitch, and he just misses. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. That clips the corner.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Jacob Young digs in for the Guardians. He caught it behind his back. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the 8th. Here's Nolan Arenado. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Paul Sewald.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Foul ball there. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting.
And up next for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back. Out of here. That's worth the price of admission. It's 3-0. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. Rutschman, the next to hit, takes ball one. And a ground ball to first. And that's a fair ball. It's in and out of his glove. Makes the turn and heads for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he...
Joey Cantillo will take over here.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Donovan stands in now and watches strike one. Rutschman gets his lead at first with nobody out. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. High fly ball out towards left center. Young on the move to the alley. He makes the grab, and there's one down. So digging in, Jordan Lawler. 0 for 3 in this one. That missed by a lot. 1-0. Still only one out here in the inning. In the dirt, blocked.
1-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Young sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So a man aboard, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Michael Ciani. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. In the dirt, but kept close. And a big swing and a miss. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the shortstop at the play. Angel Martinez. And a swing and a miss there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Lawler slings to first, and a quick out, number 1. He's 2 outs away. Kwan now at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Swing and he breaks his bat. On to first, and a couple of quick outs. So they're down to their final out. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. And that one wrapped foul. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Matz is just one strike away. Swing and a miss.